Hello everyone, Ricey here. Welcome to another GroundedTech video. Today, we're talking more Pixel 6, obviously. It's been 2 weeks! 2 weeks already since I got the Pixel 6. Or since it was released to consumers generally anyway. And I thought it was about time we sort of discussed the issues that people have been having, because there's a lot of talk on social media at the moment. There's a lot of publications, websites and such that are talking about the issues that Pixel 6 is having. And I thought it'd just be worth going over that a little bit and sort of trying to work out what's causing that and how big an issue it really is. Does Google really have a problem with the Pixel 6? Let's get into it a little bit. Before we do that though, if you want to leave a comment below, if you have a Pixel 6 yourself, let me know what bugs you're experiencing. Is it really affecting your day-to-day usage in a serious way? I'd like to hear from you. So we have to look at this in how these issues are affecting people's day-to-day use. For people that are having a particular app crash constantly, an app that they use all the time, for instance, if it was something like Google Duo, they need that app to be working to be able to video call with their relatives, whatever else. If that app is constantly crashing and not working at all, that's a big reason for them to either return the Pixel and get a replacement, or they're going to just get a different phone. Now, for someone such as myself, the main issue that I've had on my Pixel 6, and to be honest, is not much of an issue, is YouTube Studio crashing. Now, I know this is an Android 12 issue. It's not a Pixel 6 specific issue, because I also get it on my Pixel 4 XL. So I know that's an Android 12 issue. And that will eventually get fixed. You know, YouTube Studio, I've got an iPad, it works fine on there. There's my laptop behind me here. I can go on there if I need to. It's not a deal breaker for me. So I have no problem waiting for those fixes. And it comes down to what you can personally tolerate and whether it's actually stopping you doing your day-to-day business or just living your life as such. So it's interesting seeing sort of how different apps affect different people, because many people that I've seen complaining on Twitter, there's people that are absolutely furious that YouTube Studio doesn't work, for instance, but obviously I'm following some YouTubers, so for people in general, that app's not going to be an issue. But some people need that app and they feel they need it to work, and they're returning their Pixel 6s because of it, or likely to. So that kind of frustration, you can see why people would be annoyed. At the same time, I do think that you have to understand as well as a tech enthusiast that early adoption does tend to lead to some software and hardware issues. And actually, I don't think the Pixel 6 has hardware issues. I think it's all software. I just think that there's a combination of Android 12 and the Tensor SoC that's causing different issues that all look like a very similar thing. So I do think within 3 to 6 months, this phone will be a very different phone. We'll have most things fixed, we'll get new features, and I think it will be absolutely fantastic. For those of you that are having issues, I honestly think you should ride it out, unless it is really stopping you doing what you need to do. And for those of you that are actually looking to buy a Pixel 6, when you can actually get one, because obviously they're all sold out at the minute, pretty much, I honestly don't think this is a reason to not buy one, because by the time you can get one, a lot of the issues will probably be fixed, and I don't think that the problems that are there are so debilitating that you can't use the phone. I think those are very sort of fringe cases. I've seen a few of those cases with people having a phone that constantly sort of boot loops, and people that have had issues with, as I say, apps that just don't work that they need. It's very unlikely that that's going to affect you. So don't base your buying decision on a few software quirks to start with, because all phones have them. iPhones and iOS, even the latest iPhones, still have issues that need fixing. It's not a Pixel exclusive thing like a lot of publications would have you believe at the moment. Lots of phones have these issues. Samsung phones have these issues at launch. OnePluses have had them at launch. iPhones have them at launch. It's common. And the thing with the Pixel 6 is it's got new hardware and brand new software at the same time. So you can see why there's probably maybe just a little bit more of an issue for people. But for the most part, it's nothing deal breaking, in my opinion. One of the main issues that I've come across, and I think it's one that many people are aware of because of the very infamous MKBHD video review of the Pixel 6, in which his battery life was pretty poor. He got around, I think it was like 3 to 3.5 hours of screen on time. Now, obviously, we don't really know what his day-to-day workflow was with the phone during those 3 weeks. But from what I've seen from people that I know that have the Pixel, I know a lot of people that do have the Pixel 6, as well as other people as well, is that the Pixel 6 has very good battery life. I, for instance, have had over 7 hours screen on time every single day. And that's even on days where I've done some gaming, I've used the camera, I've been in areas where there's poor network signal, as well as then going into areas with 5G. My experience has been very, very good on this front. So it's very bizarre when you're seeing people that are having these pretty poor experiences on the battery front really. I don't really know what's causing these battery issues. It seems to be pointing towards more of a network connectivity issue, especially in regards to the 5G radios and the efficiency around in those. But we don't know for sure. As I say, I've been on 5G myself. I've not really had any problems. And yeah, battery life, absolutely solid as a rock. But again, I can't then say that these issues aren't happening for people. I've seen this from multiple people, some people that I know well that have had 3 to 4 hours screen on time. But the one thing that I have noticed is that a lot of these people that are having that issue are on the Pro model and not on the standard Pixel 6. I don't know why that would be, but I think that sort of needs looking into a little bit more. So to answer the question, do I think that Google has a problem on its hands with the Pixel 6? I don't. I think they've got their work cut out a little bit. I think they've got a lot to do to sort of improve Android, and we've got Android 12L coming at some point in the near future, and there'll be updates every month as well. So I don't think it's going to be an issue for them. Apps will receive updates, camera performance will get better. I don't think it's going to be too long before this phone is one of the best out there. And I think for $599 or £599, there's no bigger bargain in the phone market at the moment. I think for a flagship handset, it's probably one of the most disruptive devices in the market right now in regards to price and what you get for that. So I think Google have got a bit of a hit on their hands, and yeah, it bodes well for the future of Pixel. To be honest, I just want to say that I'm not trying to discredit people's experiences with the Pixel 6. I know people are having these problems, but at the same time, I just want to sort of say, at least from my experience with it and the majority of comments that I've had on my videos, that most people seem to be having a very good experience with these new phones. And I really do think that these problems will be solved very quickly. Anyway, it was only a quick video just to sort of cover the issues a little and see what you guys are experiencing with your phones. As I say, I've had a lot of comments already on previous videos from people that have mostly been fine and loving their Pixel 6s, but then also people that are having issues. So I do want to hear from you. Please leave a comment. Let me know. And also get in touch on social media as well. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at GroundedTech. It'd be good to talk. But until then, guys, until the next one, stay safe, stay grounded, and I will see you soon.